Well, man, it has been awesome. I am always such like a get up and go, like kind of hot-headed person. And so while it's really, really stressful, I like going hard and just committing. And so getting to have this moment where essentially you're like, we're putting on a show in 4 days, let's go, is totally up my alley. It is stressful, crazy stressful, but it's like a stress that I love. Usually what I look for in actors anyway is actors who can like make big choices and commit. And in this kind of thing, you don't always have time to be like, well, let's see. You just gotta be like, yeah, make that choice, and if it remotely works, that's what we're going with. And it's so great just getting to like throw yourself into it, you know? I love it. And this show, not only is it really well written, but I have the honor of producing a show that is something very, very personal to the playwright. And it is both wonderful and like terrifying and daunting at the same time, because you want to do it justice, but you also want to give it your own unique spin and your own experience. And so how do you find that balance of how am I true to the source material, how am I true to the author's original intent, but how do I make it part of my own experience and part of my own interpretation, you know? But in a lot of the research I was doing about Arlington, there are on average 27 funerals a day at Arlington Cemetery, and it's this hallowed ground. What's interesting is I keep writing this over and over again in my script. Peaceful somberness. And that's always what I felt at Arlington. At our first rehearsal, the homework I had everyone do was to bring stories and experiences about a relative or ancestor that they had that had passed away and how that impacted them. And one of the really common threads that came forward was, as that person got closer to death, or as, you know, the funeral happened after they died, even though they left, it was usually the association, you know, the fact that they were leaving, that suddenly you started to learn more about them. That it was almost their journey away that brought their lives closer to you, especially people like grandparents. It's sad and it's tragic, but there's maybe this other thing, you know? The female in this play, she goes there and she's sad, but she's actually almost cheered up and made happy by these people she meets that have the same problem she does. And yet they are bolstered by each other. It's very special. Okay, guys, thank you so much for coming tonight. Get ready for Merry Christmas, Good Soldier by David Beach.
I don't know. The food was making me sick.
I guess it would.
I couldn't handle it. It's just...
Say, is this your first time coming down here, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I just figured you might have been able to find a way on your own one day, you know?
I didn't have a way, and I'm sorry I couldn't make it to the service.
Oh, no, the doctor was right to let you stay. It was over 100 degrees that day.
But still, I should have been there.
Yeah.
Is this your first time back since then?
Yeah, it is. Since the service. I wanted to make sure the engraving was done right.
You would.
Where? There. Excuse me, miss. Would you want for me to take a picture with you in it?
Could you?
Of course.
Yeah, okay. And you just aim and click it, yeah.
I'll take several.
Okay.
There you go.
Thank you.
I see the tag. Was your father...
yeah, father.
Was your father's service recent?
It was just last week.
Oh, it's a beautiful ceremony, I know. Noble.
Yeah.
Our father's service was in August. So.
Oh, so you've had some time.
Oh, well, it's my first time back, and My brother couldn't even make it to the ceremony.
Yeah. It's just really hard to think that's my first Christmas without him, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
You know, Dad loved Christmas. He'd always stay up really late and wrap presents, and always made sure that breakfast was ready before we'd wake up.
Yeah. Mine was the same way.
Was your father Army?
Air Force. You?
Yeah, Air Force also.
Oh.
You know, flyboy.
Yeah.
Maybe they knew each other.
Sure. It's a small world.
Yeah, and it's Christmas at a base overseas.
Oh, yeah. When my dad was in England, my mom and I were actually there at the base with him. And I mean, I was a teenager.
Yeah, so were we. Dad was stationed at Greenham Common for 3 years before it closed. I was a teenager too.
Okay, we must have been there at the same time because so my dad was at Lakenheath, north of London, but I remember him helping close Greenham Common. But we were there a few years before that.
I was pretty young. I wasn't even in school yet, but I do remember one Christmas.
We were there 5 years. You know, the Christmas puddings, the crackers with the paper hats inside.
Oh, I remember those.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jeez, I haven't thought about those hats in years.
Oh.
You know, I really liked living in England, especially around Christmas. Dad and I would always go outside and cut down a fir tree, and Mom made these ornaments. Do you remember the ornaments?
Do you still have any of those?
No. Do you?
No. They were these glue and glitter ornaments. Mom
Yeah?
would paint them with glue, our names, where we were, what year it was, and stuff like that. And then she would just cover it in glitter. One year it was green and gold. Next was...
Red and silver.
Yeah, red and
Yeah.
silver. And then alternating.
Oh, gosh.
And then the last time we were all together, I think... we had about 30 of the things
That
from
many?
10 years living abroad.
Wow.
Jeez.
My mom and I would always go to London about a week before Christmas, and we would just walk down Oxford Street, and we'd go to the shops, and we just look at the decorations. We always had tea at Selfridges.
You know, the one Christmas I do remember, there was a lot of snow and candles and the red light fixture, the little star on the light fixture in the hallway.
How old were you?
4, maybe 5.
No, wait, I remember that Christmas. Yeah, a lot of snow, like about 2 feet. And I remember Dad and I went outside to cut firewood for the fireplace, and Mom made this roast duck.
Oh my gosh, Christmas duck.
Yes.
I haven't had Christmas duck since England. Man, roast duck with turnips.
Turnips. Ooh, God,
What?
I remember those.
Turnips are good.
Yeah.
Well, then you can eat them, brother.
Oh, I will. Turnips roasted in duck.
Okay, Christmas pudding? Huh?
Mom made hers 2 weeks ahead of time.
Oh yeah, same. With the brandy butter?
Oh, gosh, I'm getting
man.
hungry. What time's dinner anyway?
Around 5. Hey, wouldn't it have been nice if our fathers had known each other?
Yeah, we could pretend.
Let's.
What was your dad's name?
Frank.
Well, mine was Boyd.
Well, Frank wishes his buddy Boyd a Merry Christmas.
Likewise. You know what? Here is to Frank and Boyd, flyboys of the USAF in England.
Here, here.
Actually, I should go.
Well, we're going to stay a little bit. Wish him a Merry Christmas and stuff.
Thank you. My spirits were really low when I got here with him being buried.
We understand. I was kind of dreading coming out here myself, and well, I know that I should. So, thank you.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Yeah. We never got her name.
Well, maybe that doesn't matter. I mean, strangers meeting on Christmas in a graveyard, they chat, and then they leave. Somehow fitting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dad's Christmas prayer.
Do you remember it?
Of course I do. Let's see here. The day of joy returns, Father in heaven, and crowns another year with peace and goodwill. We share in the song of the angels and the gladness of the shepherds, and the worship of the wise men. Close the doors of hate and open the doors of love over all the world. And let kindness come with every gift and good desires with every greeting. Let us be merry with clean hearts, and may Christmas morning make us happy to be thy children. And Christmas evening bring us to our beds with thoughtful and grateful hearts. Amen.
Amen. You remember all that?
Well, yeah, of course. We heard it every year. But this will be the first year I didn't hear it from him.
Yeah. Kind of tough.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, good soldier.
Merry Christmas, Dad.